The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing for you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up, baby? Happy Monday, man. We are on this thing today. Man. It is a great Monday morning. I'm telling you, it's a great Monday morning. It's going to be a good week, man. It's going to be a good week. And, the week is going to be what we make it, right? So it's going to be a great week. Man. What a hell of a weekend it's been, man. Dr. Rob, good morning. Selmo, good morning, my brother, man. Selmo Fudd is in the building, my man. Mr. P. Good morning to you, my man. How are you? My man Seiko Hunt is in the building. Good morning. I seen you over there on Timski's stream. Seiko holding your cock, man. My man Elmo, my man 50 grand right there. Good morning. Internet dollar has good morning, Doc. Good morning, man. Listen, I've been on Spaces all weekend long, man. Me and Spaces have become friends, I guess. Friends and enemies, a lot of enemies going on over there. What's up, Timski? What's up, brother? What's up, my man? Yes, the DGs are all in the building. Crypto G, good morning, my brother. It's been a minute. How are you, man? I hope you're good. Man. It's Monday, man. We are up. We are at it. We are about to jump in and get our week started off right, man. Gym time, babies. Yeah, go get that workout in, Doc. Go get that workout in, man. Junior, good morning, my brother. How are you? I hope your weekend was good. Man. So, what a great weekend, man. It's a good weekend, man. But Timski, man, I was glad I had a chance to jump in your stream this morning real early. As I was getting ready for this one, hopped on over there. Yo, if y'all ain't following Mr. P, man, go follow Mr. P on X, man. He be putting out some gems too, man. Selmo be putting out gems. Seiko be on there sometimes. Yeah, everybody smash that like button. Let's go, man. Market's down. Yeah, the market's down today. But I told you, man, that I told you that we're going to trade. Bitcoin was going to trade sideways between 39,000 and 43,000, somewhere up in there for about a week and a half before we took that next leg up. It's holiday time, man. We're trading sideways, man. Are they sleeping on my man RJ's asleep on Space? Man. Daniel, brother, my 9.5. It's cock for you. I want it, man. I don't do that, man. You got to go find somebody else, dog. Seiko, you got to go find somebody else. I don't do that. But yeah, damn, RJ sleeping on Space, man. Daniel running past 007 today. Yeah, it's gonna run. Dog gonna run, man. It's gonna run today, man. I can feel it. I think it will. I think it will. Um, Thanks, bro. Yeah, no problem, man. I try to get over there whenever I can. A lot of times I'm getting ready for this stream, and then when I the days I don't stream here, usually I'm starting work real early. So usually I'm dead into something. Uh, Daniel Siegel Hunt needs to needs to leave that Molly yeah, yo, man, how Molly Rugg this weekend, man. Molly Rugg, man. Listen, man, I went off about a week or so on here about these devs, man, and rugging these projects, man. And I'm so sick and tired of these devs rugging these projects, man. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I thought we man, I don't know. Everywhere you look, there's a rug, man. There's a rug here, there's a rug there, man. Just so, man, it gets to be exhausting after a while that these devs, man, they just keep rugging these projects, man. Molly rugged. There was a Dow that rugged. There was another project that rugged, man, and it's just craziness. Craziness, man. It's ridiculous. I had to get some I had to get some dog. Yeah, I know you did, Mr. P. We was talking about it, man. I'm glad you're in, man. It's gonna run, man. It's gonna run. It'll run. Uh some more transitions from from Beaver to Cock. Yeah, I see. I heard you talking about that this morning, man. That's funny. Yo, RJ's awake, baby. RJ's awake. RJ, I heard you was sleeping on space, man. Yeah, dog gonna run today, man. Dog gonna run today. I just had that feeling. I sure was. RJ said he sure was sleeping on my ass. Sleep my ass off. RJ, baby, come on, man. Come on, man. You allowed to get out of space and go to sleep, man. You allowed to do that, man. It's just going to one thing, dogs got to get some Asian markets. Like Timsky said it this morning. I was going to say it, a little bit later on in the stream, but we got to get some more investors over there in the Asian market so that it doesn't keep dumping at nighttime. It's just going to get worse in the in the bull run. Yes, yeah, these rugs are going to get worse, RJ, man. I'm so sick of these rugs though, man. It's I'm just a lot of people I know are losing money, man, and I don't like it, man. And I never have, I never will. I got no love for these devs at rug, man. Man, if you're gonna put a project out, just put a project out. Let it be what it's gonna be. If it rolls, it rolls. If it slowly dies, then it slowly dies, man. But don't rug the project. Tim's Beaver, that Beaver puss is still a hit. Yo, you guys are on it, man. You guys are on it this morning. I love Monday mornings, man. Yeah, dog is unruggable. It's an unruggable token, man. But that's why I just say, like to me, like if you're a dev, man, and you put out a project, man, promote the hell out of it. And if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But don't rug the freaking project. Don't pull the liquidity. Don't rug the damn thing, man. As much as we footing on Shiblord. Yeah. As much as we're footing on Shiblord, man, and you guys know how I feel about Shiblord. Anybody that was on Spaces, I don't particularly care for what he did, but at the end of the day, he left an unruggable project. So, I do respect him for that. You know what I mean? Big Watch Dude is in the house. What's up, DGs? Yes, we are all here today, brother. Yes, we are. But yeah, I do respect him for that. But I'm sick of these devs at rug, man. I really am, man. It's too much, man. Too many of the people that I know are losing money, man. I just don't respect it, man. And like I said, if a project dies, it dies. You know what I mean? And people don't. A lot of these devs, they don't want to put in money to marketing, and they don't want to market their projects and things like that. Dog's an anomaly, right? Dog's one of these projects that came out. It doesn't really have to pay for marketing. It doesn't really have to pay for people to push it because it had a big, huge community, and people are going to push that, right? But at the end, most of these tokens that come out, they got to pay for marketing. They just don't have the community. They don't have the push. And if you can't pay for that and you can't get your project out there, you're probably not going to survive. But you know what though? Like, don't rug it though. I mean, and if you can't pay for marketing, then just don't launch a project. Uh, Freezing my ass off, Junior. Yeah, me too, brother. It's like 20 something degrees here where I am, man. I'm freezing, man. It's freaking cold as hell, man. But don't rug, man. Don't rug. Let the project die. Let people get out of it what they can get out of it, but don't rug. Don't just pull the LP, man. Last night it held through. Yeah, it held through last night. We do got to get some more Asian markets though. We got to get more people in the Asian markets for it to hold through the rest of the night. Most nights. The Asian market really pumps up crypto, man. Sometimes, and you want that market. You need that market. If you don't have that market, you usually dip every night. It's just part of the game, man. You can't have just one side of the world and expect it to hold every night. It's not gonna happen. That's why a lot of your blue chips and stuff, they run up overnight because the whole second half of the world is up trading crypto while we're sleeping. You know what I mean? Or in RJ's case, sleeping on space, but while we're sleeping, dog don't do devs, buy devs free projects. Yeah, I mean, dog's in a situation where it's built a community where it doesn't have to pay for marketing and all that stuff. But you know what? Some of these, 99% of these projects do, and a lot of it, these devs get discouraged because they get no traction, they get no run, they get no publicity. But at the end of the day, that's not free either. Don't care for Shiblord, but he gave us he gave the project. I don't care for Shiblord either, but he's the one who he created the project. He gave us the project. Gotta give him respect for that. I watched I watched a whole lot of Solana videos this past weekend. I put out a X post the other day, maybe yesterday, I don't know. I put out so many posts I can't remember where it was, but in regards to meme coins on different blockchains, everybody's so fixated on the Ethereum blockchain. But so I put out an X post that said, Bonk is the big meme coin on Solana, right? And Snacks is ADA, Cardano, and I think Snacks is going to have a run, and I think for AVAX it's definitely Kermit is going to have a run as well. And I think it's time that people start taking a look at some of these other blockchains for some of these meme coins, because they're getting a lot of traction. We hear about the ones on Ethereum because them are the ones that we always cover, right? But there's a lot of other meme coins that are on some of these other blockchains that are running. They're running, and you just don't hear about them until they get to the level of Bonk, and then everybody's like, "Oh my God, I missed that." Well, it's because you don't look at other blockchains. So I'm glad, Big Watch, that you was looking at Solana. Solana's got a lot going for it right now. I had Solana left for dead. I didn't think that they were going to come back, but they're definitely coming back. Dog is Fubu. Yeah, it's for us, by us. Dog is doing his thing, man, and it's unruggable. And that's the key. I wouldn't say it's unruggable. Yeah, that's kind of a term that we kind of use when the LP's locked up, right? But definitely, if Shiblord came in, he could do some damage to the chart. With the marketing wall. Well, no, you can't even really do damage with the marketing wall. It's an ETH. It's all an ETH. It's not a native token. So They eat they eat the LP. They eat the LP very easy, very easy. Yeah, the LP does get eaten up. That's, uh, you know, but it's definitely could the LP definitely could get eaten up. Crow really Crow really needs needs a good needs a good needs a good meme. Yeah, yeah, Crow does. Chronos, put out a lot of good apps, a lot of good projects over the past 24 months. But they definitely need a good meme to help them take off. Chronos chain definitely could use a good meme, but there's a lot of good other plays out there on a lot of other blockchains. Like I said, people just don't know about them. So I'm gonna start putting a couple X posts out a little bit more about some of these plays on other blockchains, because it's one of these things, like people don't want to know about them until they're running like bonk, and by the time they're running like bonk, you know you're too late. Who can tweet more than me? Eh, ah, Not me. I gotta work. And I think more people are starting to develop on Solana. So yeah, more people are starting to develop on Solana. When Solana was launched, Big Watch, it was really an NFT platform. Like, really, a lot of people were launching their NFT projects over there, but a lot of people are really starting to launch a lot of other projects over there. Uh, only big, only big wallets. Only big wallets can eat all the LP. Um, yeah, small wallets don't eat LP. Big wallets eat LP. Uh, nice day trade opportunity. Yeah, I've been in and out of dog a couple times. Day trading it's 0-0 tax, so why not, right? So here's the market, guys. Let's go ahead and let's have a look at the market this Monday morning. Um, how the Asian markets leave us last night? They didn't leave us too. They kind of down. They left us down. The European markets look like they're down a little bit this morning as well. Our pre-markets, they look good. They didn't look this good when I woke up this morning. So they're starting to come in. They're starting to be a little bit better than they were earlier. You come up here to the top though. Oh, they changed it. There was somebody that was suing X, another country that was suing X for some infringement type of stuff. But you know, Elon's always getting sued by somebody. So what the hell's the difference, right? Elon's gonna do what Elon's gonna do. Crypto Coinbase is sitting at 147.90 cents. Not too bad. Not too bad. Definitely. Coinbase is making a run on that stock market side. Coinbase doing this thing over there. Coinbase definitely made a great run over the past 3 months, when it was down to 40 or $50, down up around 140, over $147. Got a little bit higher, but definitely made a good run. And if you got in when we all got in, you're probably up around $90 to $100 per share right now. I sold off right around that 120 mark, and I was happy with the profits we made. Jasmine dipped. Yeah, the whole market dipped. Jasmine took a good dip as well. Definitely today's a buyer's day. Dr. Rob looking for a tweet a tweet competition. Yeah, I think Doc is looking for a tweet competition, Timsky. Out of anyone, Elon lawyers. Elon lawyers won the ladder. Yeah, I think, but Elon's lawyers must be getting paid a fortune, because they are always in court, man. Like, Elon's always getting sued over something, man. Like, people either love or hate that dude, man. So the crypto market, we're sitting at a $1.54 trillion market cap. Down actually a billy since I woke up this morning. Bitcoin's fear and greed index sitting at 70. This thing was up in the 80s. This weekend. Yeah, dogs fighting. Up in the 80s this weekend. Definitely took a big step back. Bitcoin is trading at $40,944. I had the chart out a couple days ago. I told you guys that there was a tunnel that Bitcoin was going to trade sideways in, right around that 39 to 42,000. It was going to trade sideways there for a little while before it took its next step up. I still believe that. I still think that that's that tunnel that we're trading in right now. I don't expect Bitcoin to bust through the $43,000 level probably until after Christmas, but definitely sitting in on the lower end of that tunnel. Gym time, guys. Yo, don't go knock it out. Don't hurt yourself. I don't expect Bitcoin really to bust out above that $44,000 trading tunnel until after Christmas. I think we're gonna sit here for a minute, which is actually a good thing. With the run up that we had in Bitcoin, it needs to trade sideways for a little while and really gain some momentum there. See you in the chat, Rob. Yeah, he'll be in spaces. Ethereum sitting at $2,134. Definitely down today. I can see ETH maybe going down a little bit more. Definitely not dipping in that $1,000 range. I think it's going to stay. I think this $2,000 range is probably where it sits most comfortable. I think it sits there. But I think we're just going to sit right where we are for at least a week or so. BNB is following the exact same trend as Bitcoin and Ethereum. BNB is actually a big surprise to me. With everything that happened, I expected BNB to fall a little bit. It just shows you the strength of the BNB token and the BNB and the Pancake Swap over there. Shows you the strength of what's going on over there. People sleeping on it a little bit, but I think it's a little bit stronger than what we anticipated. So watch out for BNB in the next bull run. I'm back to saying watch out for BNB. Before I was like, I don't know. I sold off all my BNB. May not have been the right move. XRP sitting at 58 cents right now. Dropped below that 60-cent level. We thought that was going to be that key level that it needed to stay above that 60-cent level. So hopefully this thing has just a little bit more legs in it and can get above that 60-cent level and just kind of hold that line for a minute. We'll see what happens. If it drops below 55 cents, guys, expect a big drop off to come after that. There's not a lot of support after 55 cents for XRP. So be careful. Going into work. All right, Junior, man, have a good one. Have a good one, brother. Go knock it out, man. I got a lot of work to get done today too, man. Solana's falling backwards. It was up to $75, sitting at $68 right now. Definitely took a big slide backwards in the last 24 hours, but still holding strong, man. Solana's still holding in there, sitting at that $68 level. Definitely holding in there. AVAX took a big step backwards too. It was up to $43, sitting at about $37 right now. So definitely down about 9.5% on a 24-hour. So it lost a lot of steam overnight. But all this is good, right? Because all these guys had major run-ups. So you got to expect a pullback, and that's what we're seeing. It's December, it's Christmas time, it's tax season time. You got to expect some pullback. I expect the pullback to be a little bit more than where we are now. Chainlink sitting at $14.11. This thing was up to $16 last week. It's down another 0.49% on the day. Definitely pulling back a little bit, but I expect this. This is not a surprise. Polygon, though, it's really underperforming the market, down about 7.5% on the 24-hour, down to 77 cents. Polygon had a major pullback overnight as well, a little bit more of a pullback than what I expected. Polygon has actually underperformed the market this whole run-up. Not sure why. The sentiment might just be leaving Polygon just a little bit. But definitely has underperformed the market. So definitely a good entry point on Polygon sitting at 77 cents, but it's definitely not a top performer in this market. Stellar sitting at 11 cents, guys. This thing was at 13, fell to 12, fell to 11, down 5.3% on the 24-hour. So definitely looks like Stellar is falling backwards pretty hard as well. You guys know I got in early to Stellar, so I'm still up. But if this thing keeps falling backwards, I'll probably look to add. You guys will hear me say I'm looking to add. I'm looking to add. I'm looking to add. I'm not looking to sell right now. Any of the blue chips that I'm in, I'm not looking to sell. I'm not running from the market. I just know where we are, right? I just kind of know where the market is right now, and I know that the pullback's coming, and I was prepared for the pullback, and I'm looking to add to a lot of my positions. Man, I ain't never DCA into a project like I have dog. Ken been DCAing his ass off in the dog, baby. It's been going down, man, but it's coming up pretty good, man. When it runs, it runs. When it's down, right? It usually drops at night. Why does it drop at night? Because it doesn't have a strong Asian market. Got to build the Asian market. Crow sitting at 9 cents right now, down about 5.4%. Pretty common through the last 24 hours, being down between 5 and 7%. I do expect Crow to pull back a little bit more in this market. We may touch the 8-cent range in Crow, and we'll be looking to add to Crow there. Caspa sitting in that 10-cent range. We're talking this 13 cents. We're talking about this, getting as high as 13 cents. Definitely pulled back 8% on the 24-hour. If Caspa goes back into that 9-cent range, low 9-cent range, I'll be looking to add to my Caspa bags there. I think that Caspa in the bull market is going to run to well over $1. So I'll be looking to add to my bag there. I'm not looking to get out. I'm not looking to get out of Caspa at this point. I think there's a lot of upside that's going on in Caspa right now, and everybody's just a casualty of the market right now. Really is what's going on. Elgaran's had a nice run. I'm staying away from Elgaran, but it's definitely had a nice run lately. While this market was pulling itself back up. Quant definitely down 6.5% on the 24-hour, sitting at that 104 mark. We'll see if Quant can hold this $100 price point. We'll see. I'm kind of skeptical on whether it's going to hold in at $100 or it's going to drop back down into the 90s. I'm leaning more towards it dropping back down into the 90s with where the market is right now and where the market's going. So we'll see. Bitcoin's falling this morning, guys. Bitcoin and Ethereum's falling this morning. So be mindful of that. Just DM'd you something interesting with Maine. Okay, I'll look at it, Timsky. I got to get into my DMs here. I got 100 things open all over the place, so. Maine's had a nice run though. We're gonna get there. Maine's had a nice run. Yeah, so they're one of the top movers. Okay. They're one of the top movers. A lot of people are searching up Maine on CoinMarketCap. One of the top movers. Definitely. Wes, what's up, brother? How are you? How are you? Deals. Yeah, we got deals all over the place, man. When I look at this chart, like I'm looking at deals, guys. I'm definitely not looking to sell off anything. I'm definitely looking to add to my positions in this market. When there's blood in the streets, man, you got to eat, right? So we come back over here. We look at the hourly bubbles. They are starting to fill in more, starting to fill in green here a little bit. So there is a little bit of upward pressure compared to the overnight Asian market, right? So as the American market starts to wake up a little bit, you can see they are starting to buy some of these dips up a little bit, but definitely not enough to be pushing these prices any higher than kind of where they are now. I mean, you see Bitcoin, it continues to fall throughout the morning. You're sitting at $41,068 right now. It continues to fall throughout the morning. So definitely they are not buying enough of these dips to really push that market up. Actually, the market cap was falling since I woke up this morning. So definitely expect a down day in this market today, guys. Guys got to look at these. You guys got to look at these markets like deals right now. You gotta really narrow your bags down and figure out what the hell you're gonna buy and what the hell you're gonna accumulate, and then start accumulating them. But you can't have 20 tokens in your wallet that you're looking to accumulate because you're never gonna get to where you want to go. But definitely narrow them bags down and really look at this market and figure out where your best bang for your buck is and where you're gonna get a big return, a bigger return on your money right now. So we've talked about a couple of them, right? We've talked about some of them that have taken a bigger hit than others. We've talked a lot on this channel about Jasmy. We've talked a lot about Crow. We've talked a lot about Chainlink. We've started to cover Solana a little bit more. Even though I'm not a Solana owner, I'm still not buying at $68. We'll see how far it falls, right? We'll see how far it falls. Definitely Chainlink, guys. I'm looking right here. It's $14.08. Continues to fall this morning. If this thing gets down into that $13 range, I'm gonna add to that bag of mine. Polygon is absolutely getting smoked in this market, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand why it's getting smoked in this market, but it's definitely getting smoked at 77 cents right now. But will it stay there? Will it continue to underperform the market? I don't think so. I think it'll overperform the market in the bull run. So when you look at it, that could be a place where I park some of my money. So definitely, really having a hard thought in my head about that. Chrono sitting at 9 cents, man. I mean, if this thing drops to that 8 cent range, definitely have to put some in there, right? We've been talking about Aptos for a minute, on and off. Do I believe in the blockchain? Absolutely not. It's not one of these ones that I play around on. It's not one of these ones that I go on, but I know there's a lot of big money wrapped up in Aptos, man. And it's sitting at $7.68. If this thing falls into that $5 range, I may look at adding a short position here. I added a short position at one point. We talked about it. I sold it off when it had that last run. I may look at rinse and repeating that. Caspa in that 9 to 8 cent range, definitely loading up there, guys. So when you look at this, from an investor standpoint, this is absolutely a great thing. I woke up this morning and I was like, I'll take this. I'll take this market right now. The crypto market has been on such of a run lately, on such of a positive run. It wasn't a buyer's market. I wasn't buying a lot, but right now this is where I'm capitalizing. Bonk down 8.7% on the day too. Just as an FYI. Let's get into some of this news. Tether has has allowed the FBI and Secret Services on their blockchain to look at some of the what they call suspect activities and wallets that have been using USDT to move some of their what they so-called suspect activities on their through their coin. I don't know. I made a short about this. I don't know. I think it's a good thing for Tether. Tether has taken a ton of heat lately through the governments about, you know, their token and their stable coin, and about how, you know, they're, you know, messing with terrorists and allowing all this stuff. So, you know, do I think it's a good thing for crypto? Absolutely not. Do I think it's a good thing for Tether? I really do. They have to protect their brand. They have to protect some of this negative publicity that they've been getting. A lot of it unjustified. But you know, I think that this is a pure attempt for them guys to protect their brand and get some of the heat off of them. So I can agree with it from a business decision. Definitely agree with it from a business decision. So you know, we'll see what happens with that. But be careful with that USDT, and know that the FBI and the Secret Services are watching the transactions of USDT, and they're trying to narrow down some of this illegal activity. So needed some coffee. In 2023, Goldman Sachs is saying that, you know, there's a lot of crypto market. The crypto market itself was all kinds of you know, basically shady business up until 2023. And in 2023, you're starting to see the market become institutionalized. We've been talking about this for a long time, that big institutional money is coming into crypto. Big institutional money will drive the market. Big institutional money will take this market and look at it and really manipulate the market. And this money starting to come in. And Goldman Sachs just basically came in and just confirmed what we've all been saying and what we've all been thinking already, right? Is that this big institutional money is sitting here, is starting to trickle in. And what they're saying is in 2023, the market itself became institutionalized. I don't think that the market is fully institutionalized yet, but I believe that it will be. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, brother? I believe that it will be. And I think that people like Goldman Sachs and all these big banking institutions, they're just laying the groundwork. They're getting all of us prepared for what's coming. And with articles like this, you know that, you know, Goldman Sachs is in the market. They're looking at the market. They're investing in the market, and they're basically putting people like us on notice that institutional money's coming. It's going to be here, and when it does get here, the market's not going to look the same as it does right now. And you know, so in 2023, Goldman Sachs is saying, you know, there was a lot of institutional money that came in, and they're not playing games with this crypto market. And all these scammers and all this nonsense, you know, they're not taking that. So little pump, little correction. Yeah, Heat, I agree, man. I'm not worried about it, man. It's just a little correction, right? You know, like it's no biggie, right? Like this is natural. This is trading. This is natural. This is what we should expect. You know, I'm not worried about this market. I think this market is going to trade sideways. It's kind of curling itself up and ready for that springboard. But, you know, a lot of people are going crazy. Oh, my God, the market's going down. Oh, my God, there's blood in the street. Oh, my God, all this stuff. Man, you got to quit that. You got to stop that. You got to stop that. That's not what's going on. That's not what's happening right now. You know, we gotta put things in perspective. This is just a baby pullback. Bonk, guys, if you're lucky enough to grab one of these Solana phones, and it's actually preloaded with Bonk on it, and you actually get an airdrop of Bonk, and it's, you know, it's roughly about $850 to $800 depending on where the price of Bonk is at the moment and what you get the airdrop. But the phone is about $700, and you get airdropped a shit ton of Bonk. So you're basically getting your Solana phone for free if you cash out your Bonk. This is one of the things I warn people about, right? When it comes to these airdrops and stuff like that. Understand, you know, people that get these airdrops on these phones, and everybody who bought a Solana phone is going to get this, has received this airdrop. They're selling that on the open market. Nobody's sitting on that. So, a lot of the supply is going to come. A lot of the supply is going to come on the open market as these people start to realize what's going on and that they got this airdrop. And basically, you got your phone for free. By the time you collect it and bail out. But I love the fact that Solana actually airdropped people their meme token on their phone. I wish more cryptocurrencies would hook up with companies and give incentives like this and do things like this. I think this is a genius marketing ploy by Solana. I think that they did absolutely great thing, and I think that this should set a standard for some of these other bigger projects like Snacks on Cardano and like Kermit on AVAX, right? Do something innovative like this, and people love this stuff, man. People love this stuff. But yeah, so definitely a great marketing ploy by Solana. But understand, like, if you get your hands on a Solana phone, you're basically going to get enough bonk to pay for your phone, right? So definitely a genius marketing ploy from them. The Bank of Korea basically is saying that CBDCs are coming and they're urgently needed right now. So if you're in Korea, if you're looking at Korea, or you're invested in a blockchain that's in Korea that's getting ready to roll out these CBDCs, they are coming. When the Korean banking institution is saying that they're urgent, we all know how the governments work in different countries. Once they speak, things usually happen. They don't need to take votes. They don't need to do any all that stuff. They basically are the judge, jury, and executioner of everything that happens. And the Bank of the Governance of Korea is saying CBDCs are urgent, right? So if they're urgent, then they're going to happen. So you look for Korea to roll out its CBDC. Look for it to roll it out pretty fast. And look for the opportunities in the CBDCs within Korea. What blockchains are they using? How are they moving them CBDCs? What are they doing? Korea is a big market. So when these things unfold, there's going to be opportunities for some of the blockchains that we are able to invest in right here outside of Korea, to see that volume, to see that uptick, and take advantage of the situation, right? It's always about taking advantage of the situation. XRP is huge in Korea. XRP is big in Korea. XRP is big in Korea. There's a couple other blockchains that are over there, but definitely do your research. Know what's over there. Pay attention to this, because once these CBDCs start to roll out in Korea, it may be XRP, it may be another blockchain, whatever they use, what are they going to use for their interoperability, right? You have to be interoperable. What are they going to use for that? There's going to be a lot of volume coming out of Korea. It's a huge market, and going to be a lot of volume. So this is going to happen. It's going to happen pretty quick. They're not putting these articles out there just to hang out and give people something to talk about. They're putting these articles out there because things are about to happen. So the SEC denies Coinbase's petition for transparency in crypto rules. So I'm kind of leading you guys up to what Coinbase did. So basically, Coinbase had a petition. I signed the petition for more transparency on these rules that basically the SEC is going to roll out, where these guys have to give these guys all this data and all this information about who's trading on their exchange, how much they have, how much they're trading, all that stuff for tax purposes, right? So they're looking to data mine this data that Coinbase has. Obviously, this is going to create some confusion for Coinbase. It's basically going to create a whole new wing of doing business for Coinbase, right? And you're going to have to put in a whole new HR department type of thing for Coinbase to really start to track this, really start to send this out to users like me, and really start to send it to the SEC. So Coinbase wasn't happy. A lot of the cryptocurrency exchanges in the United States were not happy with these rules They put a petition together. There was millions and millions of people who signed this petition. And Dirty Gary here from the SEC basically said, yeah, screw you. We don't care. We're going to do it anyways, right? So this is what we want to do. This is what we're going to do. And this is how we're going to do it, right? Basically is what he told Coinbase, right? So Coinbase comes back and they say, okay, well, that's fine. So now we're going to file a lawsuit against the SEC over crypto regulations. So now Coinbase has found itself in another lawsuit with the SEC over cryptocurrency regulations and the clarity for cryptocurrency. So here we go again, right? This is what we were talking about earlier a couple weeks ago about how we need to calm some of this stuff down, right? We need to settle some of these lawsuits. XRP needs to go ahead and settle, the XRP and the SEC needs to go ahead and settle that thing up and get that thing behind them. You have the Binance thing that needs to go away, and it basically has with the agreement that Binance put forth with the judge. We needed the FTX situation to go away. It's pretty much going away, but we still have Coinbase out here fighting with the regulators. I don't disagree with what Coinbase is trying to do. I don't disagree with their fight. I don't disagree with what they're asking from the SEC. I do have an issue though, because some of this stuff is all negative publicity. It can affect the bull run. It can affect how we move forward in crypto. I'd like to see these guys work together and come up with some solutions. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. But yeah, definitely. So Coinbase is taking the SEC back to court. The saga continues between Coinbase and the SEC. Basically, Coinbase and the SEC have a standing. They should just give themselves a standing court date, right? We're gonna go to court once a week, every week, and fight out whatever we don't agree with at the moment, right? I don't agree. I don't disagree. Like I said, I don't disagree with what Coinbase is trying to do, but come on, man. We've got to get past this. We got to get past all this fighting. We got to get past all this nonsense. We need some clear regulation. The SEC's got to back off Coinbase and some of these regulations, and Coinbase has got to. We got to come to some kind of common ground here, or it's just going to hurt all of us in the long run. As investors, this is not good for crypto. It's not good for crypto investors to be in court, to have these projects and these exchanges in court all the time, fighting over this stuff. We gotta, there's got to be some common sense stuff that's going on here, and it starts on both sides. But so here we go. We'll be covering the Coinbase lawsuit against the SEC. Unfortunately, we'll be covering it here on this channel. I didn't want to cover another lawsuit, but they file them, we cover them. Kind of like the news, man. They file them, we cover them. Unfortunately, let's get into some of these. Tokens that we talk about on a daily, and then we'll look at the market again. Bone sitting at 73 cents. Definitely holding that 70-cent level. We've talked about Bone for a while. I still think that it's coming down to that 50-cent level, possibly 30-cent level. I just think that's where it's coming. That's where it's going. And until somebody proves me different, then that's what I'm saying, and that's where I think it's going. And I'm going to hold off on buying any Bone until it gets down to that level. Paul Swap took a step backwards, sitting at 701058. These are the daily charts, guys, that we're looking at. So definitely Paul Swap is on a sell-off, along with the rest of the market. Alliance Block definitely sitting at 11 cents. This thing was up to 13 cents. You see the sell-off with the rest of the market going on right now. Alliance Block, you guys know, I think that this is the ISO sleeper. Definitely think that this is the ISO sleeper. I'm building you guys up to something. You know that, right? Pepe sitting at 501239, pulling back with the rest of the market, pulling back in this sell zone right here. So definitely in the zone, in the sell zone, at 12330. It's in my sell zone. but I'm not gonna sell Pepe. I'm gonna kind of hold on and see what happens and see if we can't build off of that. So Jasmine has a pullback going on as well, sitting at 2.05613. When I went to bed last night, this thing was sitting at 2.0663. Now it's 5.613. Definitely had a big pullback when the Asian markets opened up. It's actually in a sell zone for me, but definitely I'm not going to sell Jasmine. I'm going to look to add to my bag there. Definitely in a sell zone for me though, but that's my ad zone this week. That's my ad zone. So Neroni doing quite well in this market, sitting at 24 cents, 24.68 to be exact. It's hanging in there. It's hanging in there with this market. Definitely a struggle to hang in there with Ethereum dropping and the whole market dropping, but they're definitely hanging in there. They're definitely continuing to build over there in Neroni. They're definitely continuing to roll out technology, and they're definitely hanging on to this 25, 24 cent range. I'd love to see these guys back up to 30 cents, but in this market right now, that's a hard sell. Let's not fool ourselves with this market in the red the way that it is now. You really can't expect these low market cap tokens to put on a big, huge run with the market the way that it is. Maine has definitely had itself a nice weekend, a beautiful weekend, actually. You look at them green candles right there. If you're in Maine, you're making money. It's up to 1 cent, 1.681. Definitely had a great push up to the upside over the weekend. You look at this Saturday, Sunday, and now this is the Monday candle coming in completely green here. Definitely on the uptick here, up about 44.8% on the 24-hour. Major push to the upside. Where's their trading volume? It's 167K, 24-hour trading volume right now. So Maine's definitely doing their thing right now. So definitely to the upside. Then the one that we all talk about, dog, baby. On the daily here, when we look at dog on a daily chart, we got to pull it back because it's only 17 days old. So there's only 17 candles. Definitely has a red candle coming in on the day, which you would expect, right? We talked a little bit about this earlier. We need some more. We need some more investors in the Asian market and dog to keep that thing pumping overnight. But definitely look for a push to the upside. If you look at the trends of dog, it usually comes down at night, usually comes up during the day. Why is that? Because the American investors wake up, the European investors wake up. They are the major investors in dog, and they look and they buy these dips, right? They buy the dip that happened overnight, and then the chart pumps. If we got to boost that Asian market so that when the Asian market wakes up, they look at what we did over and pump the market, and then we can wake up in the morning and pump the market right after them. So definitely a new token, definitely building momentum. They did drop under the 24-hour trading volume of 1 million. We're sitting at 897K right now. But definitely look for that trading volume to get back up in the millions relatively early this morning. This thing has been trading about $1 million in volume basically consistently, and Saturday got up to $2 million in trading volume. That's a whole hell of a lot of volume, guys. I'll tell you, there's not a token on this board right here, maybe besides Jasmine, that's looking at $2 million in trading volume on a 24-hour candle. Definitely a lot going on there. So, when we look at this, you got to put it into perspective, right? So 17 days old, I believe. So definitely the hottest token right now in ERC when it comes to publicity, when it comes to putting themselves out there, when it comes to marketing. We definitely need to build the other side of the world. Got to build holders over there to hold us up overnight.
Definitely need to do that. So that's Dog. You guys know I'm invested in Dog. I think that this token can do something. I think that it can go somewhere. You don't have that much push and that much marketing without it being able to go somewhere. But definitely got to hit the major markets, guys. Got to find a way to get over there. Got to find a way to hit them. Stewie, doing what other meme coins are doing in this space right now during these times. Not looking the greatest when it comes to trading volume. But the market's getting smacked right now, so we wouldn't necessarily expect that, right? So definitely getting smacked right now with the market. So, but Dog, guys, these guys are holding spaces 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. People are falling asleep in these spaces. People are, putting their work in. Definitely have a look, but Maine is definitely freaking moving this morning. Definitely moving this morning. Definitely moving over the weekend, man. This thing is freaking moving. That 167K trading volume, not a ton, not in the millions, but when you match it up with some of these other meme tokens that are doing volume, Maine's not doing too bad. I mean, Bone, we all know about Bone, and Bone's a huge token. It's only doing 302K on a 24-hour level, right? It's only doing 302K, and I say only 302K, and we talk about that like that's small money. It's big money, but when you look at it, 302K is not a lot of trading volume on the DEX. When Maine sitting up here as a meme token doing 106, and Dogs doing almost 2 million a day, right? $1 million to 2 million a day. They're outperforming the majority of some of these meme tokens as far as volume. Jasmy's only doing 215K on a 24-hour level. So when you think about that, and you put things into perspective, these meme tokens are actually pushing through more 24-hour volume than a lot of these established projects are. So think about that. You guys know I'm a blue chip guy. I don't get into a lot of memes. I do like Maine. I do like Dog. I like some of these more established projects. I do like Neroni. I love Neroni. I like some of these established projects. I like Alliance Block. Paw Chain. I like for the future. I think that they have a lot of building to do and a lot of adoption to do, but I think that they'll be fine going into the bull run. But when you look at this 24-hour volume, guys, Bar, good morning. Put some eyes on PSPs. I don't know PSPs. I don't know about that one, Bar. I haven't seen that one. Send me a link. I'll look at it. But when you look at this 24-hour trading volume, guys, like volume equals price, right? Like if you don't have volume, you don't have price. So like whether it's positive or whether it's negative, you need volume. The higher volume you have, the more price action you have. You look at Paul Swap, man, it's sitting at 64K of trading volume on 24-hour, right? So obviously this is a long-term play, right? They're not Dogs sitting at, what did we say before? Where are we at? 897K, right? That's a ton of volume coming through this token. Pepe, where's Pepe's volume at? Pepe usually pushes through a massive volume, 1.4 million. $1.4 million of volume coming through Pepe just on the DEX alone, guys. Just on the DEX alone. We're not talking exchanges. We're not talking about any of that. 1.4 million. Massive volume. Massive volume. So a lot of people are buying. A lot of people are selling. And just the way the game works, right? But definitely have a lot of stuff going on. Definitely have a lot of meme coins out here. Not a lot of meme coins but Dog is definitely the one out here right now that I think everybody's pumping on. And I understand why. It's bringing communities together, right? So we really, I like that. I really, really like that. How we're bringing communities together. You guys know I'm invested in that. So you guys know I'm invested in bringing these communities together. Um, but Bitcoin sitting here 40,000, 40,800, taking another step back as the morning goes on. Ethereum sitting at $2,126. Holding somewhat steady on the hour, somewhat steady. Trading sideways, holding steady, holding in there, right? So, but definitely the market is definitely a buyer's market today, guys. Definitely a buyer's market today. Got to look to accumulate, right? Got to look to accumulate. What are we looking at like on an hour? See, as we're talking here on the hour, this thing was starting to fill in green and definitely went back more towards the red over the hour. So I expect a down market today. I don't expect this thing to turn around. I don't expect to see a big, huge increase in this market until after Christmas. Unfortunately for people that hate red, I don't know why you would hate red, but unfortunately for the people that hate red, you're gonna be freaking crying for a little while. It just is what it is. But I actually enjoy this. I actually enjoy this market. I actually think that this market's good. It's needed. This pullback's needed. This consolidation is needed. And it gives everybody an opportunity to reset. So I actually love where this thing is right now. So definitely am not mad at all. Not mad, not running for the hills, not crying, not blaming other people because my investment's down. I'm actually looking to DCA into a lot of this stuff. So pick your tokens, pick what you want to DCA into, get in them, watch the price, figure out where you're going to buy them at, and go buy them. Go buy them, guys. Go get it. This is why cash is a position, right? This is why cash is a position. Got to have cash on the sideline. I would not launch project in this market right now. So I'll stay away from any new launches, any new pre-sales, any new things like that. I'll stay away from all that. Market's not ripe for that. Market's not prime for that. So yeah, I'll stay away from all that. You guys know I haven't gotten into a pre-sale since MMAI. I'm not going to get into any more pre-sales. I don't suggest anybody gets into a pre-sale, but if you do, you do. Pre-sales in 2023 have proven to be absolute disasters. So I'll buy on that first red candle. Good morning, baby fat. How are you? Good morning. But I did Raphael, good morning, man. How are you? How's the family? But I will tell you guys, man, go look at some other chains outside of Ethereum as well. There's a lot of great opportunities outside of Ethereum for people to. There's a lot of good projects. There's a lot of great stuff going on in some of these chains. I love Ethereum. You guys know that I do most of my trading on Ethereum. But there's a lot of great projects out there that are going to run. I gave you guys a couple, man. Bonk on Solana, still going to have a run in it. Snacks on ADA is going to have a nice run in it, I think. I think Snacks is the meme coin over there on ADA that's going to have a nice run. And I spent some of the weekend looking at AVAX. And I think Kermit's the one. I think Kermit's going to run off of AVAX. There's a couple other of them over there you can look into. But I think Kermit's the one. I think Kermit's going to be the meme coin of AVAX. And there's a lot of, and I obviously right now, and we only talk about right now, right? Because things can change in 24 hours. As we know, Molly rugged, a couple other things rugged on the Ethereum blockchain. So things can change in a minute, right? So that's why I always preface it by right now. So don't hold me to that. Things can change. So, but right now in Dog is the token on Ethereum. It's setting the Ethereum world on fire, right? So, you have these big blockchains sitting over here, and I just gave you a couple plays to go look at on the top ones. But go see what's going on Polygon. You know, find out what the meme coin is going to be on Polygon. That you think might take off, or the project. Timsky said it earlier. Kronos needs a meme coin to send them, right? So, you know, maybe that's it. Maybe you know, that's where we head. You know. Good morning, Big Armory, man. It's been forever, man. How are you, brother? How are you? What are we what are we losing? What are we losing? We're losing money at, you know, we're losing money. Yo, the market is so down, man. We're losing money all over the place, man. But it's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day to DCA in. It's a good day to buy, right? This is a good day to buy. I mean, it really is a good day to buy. I love these red markets, man. People get so mad and they go to whining about these red markets, man. About these red markets. I'm telling you guys, stop crying. These are all opportunities. These are opportunities. This is where you make your money at. On these days right here is where you make your money, man. Yes, your portfolio may not look as good as it did when you went to bed last night, but at the end, do you believe in what you're investing in? That's the question you got to ask yourself. And if you believe in what you're investing in, then you go buy some more on these days like this, because you're going to get a hell of a return on your investment if you believe it, right? So, like, these things, you know, you look at AVAX. AVAX came down from like $40, $43, $40, $44 to where it is right now, right? And you know, what is it, $38 or something like that? And you know, if you believe in the AVAX blockchain, then this may be an opportunity to buy some. Good morning, Kelcher. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I listened in on a on a lot, but don't have the free hands. Oh man, Big A, it's all good, brother. I know you're here, man. I know you're here, Big A, man. It's always love, man. Big A is always love, man. It's been love since the days of the 18, man, and we was going all the way back, man. All the way back to like the last bull run, man. So Big A's been around for a minute. Been hanging out with the DGs for a minute. But you know, these are opportunities, guys, man. And you know, you gotta have an opportunity. You gotta know what you're investing in. Like I just told you guys, like today, I'm looking at probably, or I'm telling you, I'm probably gonna end up adding more Polygon. I'm probably gonna end up adding more Chainlink. I'm probably gonna end up adding more Kronos. I'm probably gonna end up adding more Casper. Right, I'm probably gonna end up adding more Jasmine to my bag today. Why? Because there's blood in the streets, man, and this is where you capitalize off of that, right? This is where you capitalize off of that. So, them are the ones that I'm looking at today, and when they get to my price target, I'm hitting the buy button, and I'm not even worried about it or looking backwards on it. It is what it is, right? So, I'm telling you, have that plan, understand what's going on, and you know, don't be scared to venture outside of the Ethereum blockchain. You know, don't be scared to look at some stuff outside of that Ethereum blockchain on some of these other blockchains. There's great plays outside of Ethereum and BNB that, you know, are they're here. They're here. They're gonna move. They're gonna move and don't, you know, I mean, you've seen Bonk, right? Bonk took off, and when most people knew about Bonk, it was way too late, man. It was just way too late. But people were talking about Bonk long before it took off. You know, but look outside of Ethereum. Big Watch was saying that he was looking at Solana, right? Like Solana's 68.50 right now. This thing was up almost $75, man. It's almost touching $80 at one point. Over a 24-hour period, this thing freaking bottomed, right? Like this thing, the bottom dropped out of this thing. Did Solana do anything different? No, the market sucked, right? It wasn't Solana, the market sucked, right? Just So gotta put things in perspective, and that's what we're gonna do here, man. We ain't gonna cry. We're gonna look at these opportunities, right? You look at Stellar, the same thing, man. 8 cents, man. If this thing gets down into the 10 cent range, you might want to think about adding to your bag or starting a new position or something. It's Stellar's not doing anything different than what it was doing yesterday. The market bottomed out. It is what it is. Take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves, right? So, on the hourly, we're still blood red on the hourly. Like it's not getting any better. It's not getting any better right now. So, how do we take advantage of this? Because it's not getting any better, getting worse, as the more it moves on. It's getting worse. So, take advantage of that. So with that, guys, I'm out. Out for the morning. I got to go do some payroll this morning. Hope everybody has a great day. Listen, guys, I'm telling you guys right now, there's a lot of shady activities is really starting to build up on this on these blockchains. People are getting rugged out here left and right, man. Pay attention to what you're investing in. Make sure that you do some due diligence. Nothing is completely unruggable. Nothing, you can't say anything's a guarantee, but make sure that you're doing some homework. Make sure that you're trying to mitigate your risk as much as you possibly can. We had Molly Rug yesterday, couple other rugs that, a couple days before and over the last weekend. So, pay attention to what's going on around you. Know that know what you're investing in, and only invest in these lower market cap tokens, what you're willing to say is a risk asset and what you're willing to wipe off of your asset sheet at some point. And then maybe it moons and maybe it 10x's and maybe it 100x's and you're looking great. But definitely be careful out here, because the rugs are coming, and the bigger the market cap happens, the more Aladdin rides that are going to be taken. In this market, more and more people are going to be on that magic carpet ride, and unfortunately, people are going to be losing money, man. And there's a lot of people that I know that got caught up in a lot of these rug pools over the past week, man. And I hate it. Breaks my heart, man, that these guys have got caught up in this stuff, man, and have lost this money. I don't care if it's money that they could afford to lose or money that they didn't care to lose. The fact is that nobody should be losing money because somebody starts a project and decides that they want to take the money. I hate that. That's some punk stuff. I don't really, get down with that, and I just don't care for that at all. Like I said, if a project dies, then it dies, right? But don't pull the liquidity on people. That to me is something that I just can't get down with. I don't care what project it is. I just can't get down with that at all. So, be careful out here. These things are happening. They're happening often, too often. But as this market cap grows and grows and grows, the rugs will get more and more and more. People will start pulling money. Projects will be launching at a rapid rate. My investment strategies now is that I'm not getting into any pre-sales. I'm not getting into any launches until I see that first dip. When I see that first dip, I'll make a decision on whether or not I want to invest or not. And then we'll move on from there. But I'm really only investing, if I'm investing in lower market cap tokens, I'm investing in the ones that have been around for a minute, that have been around at least for longer than a week, to try to mitigate some of my risk when it comes to some of these lower market cap tokens. I may be leaving some money on the table doing that, but at the end of the day, I'd rather leave that money on the table than have all my money drained out in liquidity as well. So with that, guys, be careful, man. We'll do this thing again on Wednesday. Expect a sideways market. Expect a sideways market all the way until Christmas, guys, until after Christmas. It happens. It happens. It is what it is, man. And it happens every year. And I don't know why people are surprised that it's happening now. Happens every single year. We're in the same situation every year. People are saying, "Oh my God, December's this, December's that," and why is the market doing what it's doing? It's December, it's Christmas, it's tax time, and this is a rinse and repeat. So understand that, invest in it, know where you got to put your dollars, and everybody have a great day. We will do this again on Wednesday. I will definitely have my live Twitter space on Tuesday night at 6 p.m. We'll talk about the market. We'll talk about the tokens. We'll talk about all that stuff. But there's definitely some good plays out here to be had. We went through them. We went through a lot of them up here in these lower market caps. You know, look at Dog, look at Neroni, look at Jasmine, look at Maine, look at Paul Swap, you know, look at you know, Pepe, look at a bunch of these guys. They're still here, they're still around, they're still working, they're still grinding. You know, check out Caspa, you know, check out some of these plays that are here and they're staying and they're not going anywhere and they're not going to rug you. So with that, guys, have a great day. We'll do it again on Wednesday here. We'll do it on Tuesday on Twitter Space, and we'll try to keep this conversation moving, man. So have a great day. Appreciate all you guys. I'm out.